Hello everyone, my greetings to one and all. This is the 21st session on development experience of India till 1990. In the previous two sessions, you have understood the role and the importance of small-scale sector in the country. I am Poonam Vohra from Economics Learning Center. This session focuses on the problems faced by the foreign trade sector of the country. So let us understand. Foreign trade has undergone a lot of changes since independence, whether it is composition of trade, direction or volume of trade. So far as composition is concerned, since independence, it has undergone a lot of change. Prior to independence, India used to export raw material and primary goods and little bit of manufactured goods. After independence, it exports mainly manufactured goods like machines, ready-made garments, electronic goods, gems, jewelry and so on. Similarly, the composition of imports have also changed from consumption goods to machinery, fertilizers, chemicals, raw materials and so on. There has been a lot of change in direction of trade also. So far as direction of foreign trade is concerned, at the beginning of economic planning, India's foreign trade was restricted to very few countries, like Britain being the dominant trade partner. During planning era and due to several other important changes, foreign trade also experienced a lot of changes with having trade with almost all the countries. For example, India's trading partners comprise of OECD, that is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development countries, US, Belgium, France, Germany, Japan, Australia, Canada, UK, North America, East European countries, Romania, Russia, or oil producing and exporting countries, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, etc. and other countries like Africa, Asia, Latin America and so on. The volume of trade has also increased considerably during the planning period. It has increased from, foreign trade has increased from 1250 crores in 1950-51 to approximately 76,000 crores in 1990-91. This expansion has been very fast after 1970-71. Prior to 1970, exports were neglected because demand for Indian exports was inelastic. But during 1970 to 91, export performance improved tremendously as government had taken a lot of initiatives for its promotion, like establishment of Indian Institute of Foreign Trade and so many commodity boards, changes in the export policy and various measures were taken. Similarly, the value of India's imports also increased from 650 crores in 1950-51 to approximately 44,000 crores in 1990-91. Now let us discuss some of the problems faced by the foreign trade sector in India. Though foreign trade is an engine of economic growth, but India faces multi-dimensional challenges due to protectionism, falling global aggregate demand and uncertainty of export policies. It is well recognized fact that India has not been able to develop a strong manufacturing sector despite 2 decades of economic and trade liberalization. A large number of structural issues relating to labor reforms, limited availability of power, market reforms, low productivity, lack of technology are responsible for weak manufacturing sector. Secondly, made in India products does not enjoy a good reputation in markets abroad. It is considered to be a sign of poor quality in comparison to the products manufactured in countries like Japan, Korea, and so on. So exports continue to suffer because of unsatisfactory quality. 3. The manufacturing sector experiences high cost of production because of high rate of interest on export finance, high bank charges, lagging behind in the adoption of modern technology and technological innovations, lack of modernization, resulting in inability to enjoy the advantages of the economies of scale and hence bulk supplies. All these factors lead to higher cost of production, obviously not competitively priced in the international markets. There exists unreliability too. This unreliability is due to many reasons, like going back on a contract or refusing to fulfill it on its original terms. A major lacuna is also the inability to provide prompt after-sales service, unlike exporters from other countries. For example, countries like Japan, Korea, Taiwan, who replace a defective consignment free of cost without taking much time, which is not so in the case of India. Then there exist infrastructural bottlenecks. It is well known that infrastructural deficiencies like energy shortages, inadequate or unreliable transport and communication facilities have hindered the growth of exports. Power shortages and breakdowns are so common that they often disrupt production schedules, increase costs, and badly affect timely shipments. These need to be taken care of. Then there also exists uncertainty in the trade policies relating to incentive schemes about the future policies. Although export-import policy has been given a 5-year span in order to ensure stability to the exporters, even then, a large number of amendments are generally made in the EXIM policy. Last but not the least, India loses exports worth hundreds of crores of rupees, mainly due to the serious problems of interdepartmental coordination. It is observed that most of the existing procedural and documentation formalities prescribed by different authorities have been defined to suit their own individual requirements, with no regard to the adverse consequences that can lead to the total export activity. So all these problems need to be taken care of if India needs to have growth in the foreign trade sector. Now assess yourself and identify whether the following statement is true or false. Petroleum products are the biggest export item from India. Please check your answer. The statement is true. As per the Economics Survey of 2019-20, petroleum products are the biggest items of export from India and accounts for 14% share in total exports, followed by the exports of precious stones, which is 7.87%. I hope you have understood the problems faced by foreign trade sector in India. With this, the session comes to an end. The next session focuses on the foreign trade policies adopted by the government. Till then, keep reading and keep learning.